see my dad take his old, and I'm talking old, race car up the track here at Santa Pod. It's been a long time since I've been at Santa Pod. I used to come up here all the way through my childhood. So when I used to race junior dragster, I would be up here every weekend, every other weekend with my dad. Yeah, we'd like just roll out. I'd be racing up and down the track, and yeah, it was like a really good pastime. So to come back and see my dad like take his car up the track is a little bit nostalgic for me. Daddy's car. What car is it, Dad?
1967 Singer Vogue.
It's super old.
Like me.
Like Dad. So how many years have you been racing your car, Dad?
Since 1972.
So we've been coming to the track. I've been coming to the track since I was a bump in my mum's tummy. So it's quite nice to come back. Quite nice to come back sometimes, spend some time with Dad, especially when he gets his old race car out. It's quite nostalgic, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you feel like a young man?
Till I get underneath it, try and fix something.
Really nice to come back because we're all a big family here. I grew up with these people, all these cars that you see around here. I grew up watching them race, and then it's all generational. So daughters got into the racing, the sons got into the racing, and it's always a family sport. I see my dad's out in his car, I would come, I have my little junior dragster, me and Dad came up and raced for years. And yeah, it's just really nice to come back sometimes.
Nice talking to you. Introduce my dad's car to you guys. I've known this car my entire life. Dad got this when he was 21 because his dad passed away, and then my dad took it on. And yeah, this has been in our family, like his family the whole time. It's gone through many guises over the years. Originally, it's a 1967 Singer Vogue, and it's got a Holborn GLS engine, and Dad's also put twin 40 Weber carbs on it. So it sounds it's a naturally aspirated engine, it sounds quite throaty. So my dad originally started racing this car in 1975. So yeah, the roll cage is a little bit primitive, but my dad did this all himself. So when he was working at Rolls-Royce, when he was that age, he made all of this, like the roll cage, he like welded it all together. It's made out of some crazy, I'm pretty sure he told me it was like plumbing pipe. But it's kind of cool. I mean, if you check out the inside, like you've got all of the wood. I've got a thing for cars which got wood paneling in them. And look at the little like switches, these are so old school. So we're gonna go grab my dad and he'll be able to explain a little bit more about how this car has been in our family for decades. So, you've been out in your car today. And how many years have you been racing this now? Since 1972.
And you got the car in when? 1969?
It was brand new, March 1967.
and I got it from when my dad passed away. Then I bought the car off my mother, which was July '69.
Yeah, so it's 50 years next year.
50 years next March when this car was delivered by me from the factory.
So my dad has actually had this car like from the factory to how we see it today. So you say you bought it straight off the factory line?
Well, I was working at the local Roots garage in my school holidays, and I happened to be sent to the factory to bring back a new car, and it turned out to be this one, which was the car that my dad was about to have.
That's so crazy.
So I've known this car since it had 1 mile on the odometer.
And you see in here, Dad's got all of his little paperwork things that his dad, see this is the Roots manufacturer's warranty. Look, where does it say it?
Convert, yeah.
3rd of March 1967, Singer Vogues. My dad has had this like literally from born to now. And look, Dad's got all these really cool, all the things that his dad left, my granddad that I actually never knew, he left them in the glove box. And look, this is my dad's driving license from 1967. Like, how crazy is that? So explain your role these days in drag racing.
Well, I'm obviously lead the Santa Pod Racers Club, director of that. I'm also the chairman of the RAC Motorsports Association Dragster Subcommittee. I also am chairman of the UK Technical Committee, and I ultimately write the rule book for domestic drag racing, and I'm the UK delegate to the FIA World Drag Racing and European Drag Racing Championship. And I'm the senior steward for the European Drag Racing Championship. So I go to all the rounds.
So my dad's often doing way more cool shit than I am. Like Dad was in Geneva the other day, he was in Finland.
Geneva on Friday,
Finland last weekend.
Sweden 2 weeks before.
So my dad's 67 years old and makes me look like a complete loser.
Not really.
So when me and Dad used to come racing, I had a junior dragster that Dad bought in for me from the States, and it was this really, really cool, like glitter painted rollcade, and it was all purple with like flames on it, just like my dad's car. It was so cool. But my dad thought that I didn't really keep my mind on the racing too much.
I think the racing in the end got in the way of the social scene.
I used to swan down the pits with my knife.
Exactly. The biggest item was to wander down the pits with the racing suit rolled, halfway down.
I'm a fashion pioneer, guys. Have been since I was like 10. So.
And giving it large to the boys on the way.
Nothing changes. Nothing really changes.
Yeah, it's the same old deal, really, isn't it?
What's changed, isn't it?
And then occasionally you'd sit in the car and concentrate. When you did quite well.
Yeah, well, I'm, trying to explain to everyone that watches my videos, like, why am I so into cars? I'm pretty sure.
Because we've always raced in this family ever since I was racing, obviously because I raced bangers and stock cars and things before I was involved in drag racing. So I've been involved in motorsport all my life, and you've been around the motorsport all your life, and cars. And don't forget, we had the Chevy and we had the truck and all the stuff. You've got the BMW.
Do you like my car, Dad?
I do. I think it's very nice.
He weren't sure about it. He was like, it looks broken.
No, I think it's been a good project, and I like the new paint job.
Got me and Dad looking maybe to build something together next. We'd love to have like an old '66 Nova. That'd be cool, right?
There's one for sale in the pits.
Oh, don't say that. Watch that space. I'm gonna take Dad's car for a little spin around the pits, simply because I never get to drive this thing. And yeah, I think it does actually test all of your driving abilities, because this thing is so old. Let's give it a go. Well, that sounds promising.
Do I do it?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
Ready?
I'm shit. Oh yeah. This thing is like so like rogue. It's kind of cool though. I mean, I'd rock this. I think I'd get a few looks rolling down Piccadilly Circus, this old beast. I kind of love the fact that it's my dad's car as well. Like, my dad's, as I said, he's 67 now, and I know that he wants me to keep
it's definitely a lot harder to drive than my car.